Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
A man charged with 11-year-old Grove City girl pleaded not guilty. 20-year-old Diego Montoya Gonzalez was arrested after prosecutors say the victim's mother found a video on her child's phone of the alleged rape. The victim's father accused of luring the suspect back to the home and shooting him.
Gonzalez was in court today before she was sent to Breaking News. 10 TV's Carla Rogner went to that courtroom.
Diego Montoya Gonzalez appeared virtually from Jackson Pike Correctional, but the child's mother and the father, who's accused of shooting him, sat in the courtroom as prosecutors read the charges against him. Detectives began looking into 20-year-old Diego Montoya Gonzalez after the mother of an 11-year-old found a video on her child's phone.
The mother of the victim called Grove City Police to report that her 11-year-old child was assaulted by, at the time, an unknown adult male.
The next day, prosecutors said the child's father lured him back to the home.
The child's father started messaging the defendant on a TikTok account as if he was his daughter, stating that, quote, the daughter, was home alone because, again, quote, her parents had left. At about 6:09, the defendant showed up to the back door of the residence. The father answered the door and ultimately shot the defendant twice.
The child's father sat in the courtroom as Montoya Gonzalez was arraigned. He's charged with felonious assault, but we're not showing him to protect the identity of his daughter. According to a complaint, the father told police he planned to beat Montoya Gonzalez up, hold him, and call for police. But he believed Montoya Gonzalez was reaching for a gun, so he says he shot him. Prosecutors said investigators found multiple videos on Montoya Gonzalez's phone showing of children, including an infant or toddler. He's charged with handling sexually oriented material involving a minor and obstructing official business because prosecutors said he tried to run when he was arrested. A judge gave Montoya Gonzalez a $20,000 recognizance bond and $50,000 cash surety bond. He's also ordered to stay away from the victim's family. Reporting at the courthouse, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.
Did you hear about the father who pretended to be his 11-year-old daughter on TikTok, lured the man who to their house and shot him? Malik Chandler, a 31-year-old father from Grove City, Ohio, was shocked when his girlfriend showed him a video she found on their 11-year-old daughter's phone. The explicit video showed their 11-year-old daughter inside their home doing grown-up activities with a grown man, 20-year-old Diego Montoya Gonzalez. Malik wanted to confront this man, but he had to be creative. So he took his daughter's phone, opened it to TikTok, and began messaging this man, Diego, inviting him to come back to the house. The man was happy to, but when he got there, instead of being greeted by the little girl, her father, Malik, opened the door and immediately began swinging, pulling him into the house and trying to knock him out. Malik says Diego reached for his gun, so he reached for his and immediately opened fire. And those bullets hit their target. Malik called the police, and when they got there, they found 20-year-old Diego sitting in a chair with 2 gunshot wounds. Malik was arrested, charged with felony assault, and held on a $100,000 bond. Diego survived and was also arrested, and he's now facing multiple charges, including rape. What do you think of this story? Does Malik belong in jail, or should he be set free? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
You ever heard that song? If I could have this moment for life, for life, for life. See, this is a bad story with a little bit of good in it, because it feels good to actually see that there's fathers out there that don't play when it comes to their kids. See, this is a tragic story with a little bit of happiness in it. Because again, it feels good to see that there's black men, that there's fathers out there that'll go to any level that they have to protect their kids. And in this case right here, See, sometimes you got to take the law into your own hands. And sometimes you can't wait for the police. Like, how stupid can you be to actually go to the house of an 11-year-old, to actually correspond back and forth on a phone with an 11-year-old, and don't think that the parents is going to catch on sooner or later? See, in some cases, some parents don't really pay attention to what's happening with their children. But in this situation right here, the mother and father, I guess they realized, yo, we slipped up. But dad said, I'm going to make this right. And he made it right. It's amazing how a story can make you want to cry and make you smile at the same time. Because not too many stories you hear when kids get hurt and done like this child has been done. Not too many stories do you hear with the ending where dad got that get back. My advice to all the people that's watching this video who comes across this story, it's our job to see if we can raise some money for this young man's legal fees, because he should be freed. We should make sure while he's in jail, he has commissary, and if possible, if he need help paying his bills on the outside, because he's that child that was devastated, that child that was super violated, the child needs us. That child needs us as a community. You know, so any of you people that come across this child, come across the family, maybe they might put out a GoFundMe. I don't know. I haven't seen one or anything like that. It's time for us to get behind this family. You know, because it's not enough fathers out there being fathers. It's not enough fathers out there being fathers. And we need this story right here. See, this is the type of stories that we need to hear. This is the type of stories that we need to put out, because the celebrities don't give a damn about us. They don't care about us. Talking about them is like, all right, okay, celebrity gossip, it might pay a couple of bills, but the reality of it is, this is where it's at. My prayers go out to the mother, to the child, to the father, to the family. And Duke, well, hopefully when he get in jail, those inmates in there will turn his TV all the way off, cancel his cable, disconnect his Wi-Fi. Because at the end of the day, but then again, you know what? From what I've been hearing nowadays, there's a lot of them dudes in the penitentiary now, to the point to where that they overlooking these boogeymen, these child boogeymen, these Africa Bambatas, these Russell Simmons, these R. Kellys. My mind is telling me no. Some of y'all inmates out there, y'all got cell phones, man. You see this video? It is what it is. Sing that nigga a lullaby. Rockabye, baby. That's my take on the situation. Every video ain't got to be long and drawn out. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Live life as if you want to run. Stay dangerous at the same time. I'm out.